So let's create a new bucket in S3 and call it S3 storage classes demo 2022. Okay, then I create into any kind of region and I will go ahead and just create this bucket. So back in my bucket, I can go ahead and upload a object and click on add files. I will choose my coffee.jpg and let's have a look at the options. So we can look at the properties of that object, and under storage class, I get the wide range of storage class that are for AWS objects. So we have S3 standard, okay, and we get the design for column, how many AZs we have, as well as some other columns such as the minimum storage duration, minimum billable object size, and monitoring and auto tiering fees. So let's have a look at all of them. So we have standard, which is the basic ones by default. Then we get intelligent tiering in case we don't know our data patterns, and therefore we want AWS to perform the data tiering for us. Standard IA, if we want data to be infrequently accessed, but still with low latency. One zone IA, which is that you can recreate this data and it's going to be stored in one AZ only, and therefore you can run the risk of losing the object if the AZ is destroyed. Then we have 3 Glacier levels. So we have Glacier Instant Retrieval, Glacier Flexible Retrieval, or Glacier Deep Archive, and they tell you exactly what are the conditions in here. And finally, Reduced Redundancy, which is a deprecated type of storage tier, and therefore I did not describe it in the course. So what if we go with standard IA, for example, and create an object there? So we're going there, and then we're going to say upload back in our bucket. So now this object has the storage class standard IA as it is shown here. But what I can do is that I can also change the storage class if I wanted to. So I can go into properties and scroll down, and we can actually edit the storage class to do something different. So we can move it, for example, to one zone IA, in which case this object is going to be stored in one zone only. So let's save these changes. And now my object has successfully been edited, and therefore the object class has changed. So if we scroll down, now we are in one zone IA. And again, you could edit it and go, for example, for Glacier Instant Retrieval. And now it's going to be archived. Or you can go for intelligent tiering, and it could be automatically set to the right tier based on our patterns and so on. So as you can see, there's a lot of power using storage classes. And finally, I want to show you how we can automate moving these objects between the different storage classes. So let's go back into our buckets, and there under management, you can create lifecycle rules. And you can create a rule, and we'll call this one demo rule. And then you're going to say, hey, apply to all objects in the bucket. Yeah, sure. And then we can say, okay, move current versions between storage classes. And you're saying, hey, you go to standard IA after, for example, 30 days. And then you go to intelligent tiering after 60 days. And then you would go to Glacier Flexible Retrieval after 180 days, and so on. So you get some transitions, and in here you can review all the transitions you have done. So it is possible for you to automate moving objects between tiers, okay? So that's it. We've seen everything we need to know about storage classes. I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next lecture.